Well, hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Just gonna do a little bit of an update video. It has just been downpouring with rain. It finally stopped for a little bit and the sun's come back out, but it's probably gonna get us again here. Better than snow, but the snow is on its way. It's supposed to start snowing again Monday. Well, that's tomorrow, so I guess tomorrow it's supposed to start snowing again, but makes sense, we're up in the mountains. Today was a gorgeous day though in the beginning. It was 70 degrees, which is good and bad. Good because it was warm. Bad because, well, our snow's melting off probably too quick. Anyways, this morning I went and got the last member of the family, the Gremlin. So I think we got the whole tribe up here now. This one here that's double car covered is the burnt AMX, which we stripped all the paint off of. I checked it the other day. It's a pain to pull all this off, but I checked on it the other day and it hasn't, it's flash rust a little bit on the back here, but the other car cover kind of starts in there, and it's actually a waterproof one. The rest of that's still in good shape, so we're at least doing good there. One person asked me about where the Junkyard Javelin is. Well, it's right here. We had to pull the 454 and stuff out of it because, well, I don't have a shop up here, and I'm not going to have a expensive motor sitting there getting rotted away in the weather. So we'll get that put back in soon. And then of course the yellow Gremlin, which actually a lot of people have watched and liked that video. Yes, I cut a section of the roof out for the burnt AMX, and in fact that piece of metal right there is the roof. That burnt AMX, somebody put a sunroof in, and yeah, it's horrible job. So I have to patch the roof in. There's still quite a bit of good parts on this old yellow Gremlin, and there's videos on it a guy can go back and watch. I stole most of the brake stuff and cross member out and sold that to somebody that needed it. We've done, I think, one video, maybe two videos on the Hornet AMX. I gave this one to my nephew. He's actually put a lot of work into it. It actually starts up and runs pretty good. This was parked down the road at my parents' house, probably under a foot of snow still, and we got it fired up and had to use a bunch of cat litter. That's what all this crap on the back of it is. A bunch of cat litter, sawdust, and salt. But had to give it some pushes, but it actually drove out of there. So yeah, it runs pretty good. It just has that straight 6 in it. I think one of the, let's see, I think one of the pistons are bad in it, or sorry, not piston, I think it's got a burnt valve. I think we figured it was the exhaust valve was burnt on one of the cylinders. It's got low compression, so at idle it shakes. If you rev it up, it seems like it might build some compression, but it doesn't really smoke or anything. But it's got a bad exhaust leak and stuff like that. But it does start up and run. So, and like I said, it actually drove itself out, which was pretty darn amazing. It's even got antifreeze in it. We were definitely not being careful. Those my neighbors. We definitely were not being careful with them. Why don't you look at that? It's got washer fluid in it. He's worked on it quite a bit. I don't know if you guys have ever run into this, but boy, these fenders they're bad. And they've been repaired several times, and they're just for being up here in Montana, that's pretty bizarre. So I don't know what. I'm sure this car came from somewhere with salt in it, but we'll have to look at that. He was thinking maybe putting the earlier Gremlin nose on it, but we haven't. Excuse me, we haven't decided. Of course, the old LS Gremlin still LS powered. And this one here's got the old pull mechanism, but still the same as it was the last time you guys saw it, just dirtier. She's holding up good. She's been a good rig. Might start. I think we kind of ran it out of gas, but start up. Still runs good. Gas cap for it. I gotta put that back on actually. It's right there. We were gonna put some gas in it, but then I don't know. We just didn't. This little AMX interior, we actually were working on the dash a little bit ago before it started raining, but it's actually pretty nice inside. It's got a really nice headliner. It's not even torn or anything. So like I said, it's a decent little rig. These wheels came off the burnt AMX, if you remember that. But yep, the old Gremlin is still gremlining along. Not that this matters to anybody, but these cars won't be staying here long. This is actually where the septic from under the house runs, and it stops here because the ground froze before we could dig our septic tank. The septic's gonna go there down 4 feet or wherever. They were able to dig this trench and put the sewer line, but that's the end of it. So that's all that thing is marking. But yeah, these cars won't be sitting here too long. Just they're sitting here for now. We're still waiting for the shop. But which we got part of, and then the junkyard Jeep is down there. My parents live down there a little ways, and we actually got plates and the title for it, and Dad actually drives that around all the time. Gladiator's still gladiating. I bought Chelsea a new rig. And then, of course, the OG AMX is right here. It got rained on. As you can tell, half the shop is still missing. So one day, the TWs are here. The weather has just been so bizarre, but we're hoping to get the other part of the shop, and then my other nephew actually does concrete. He can come in and do a floor and all that stuff. And the guy he works for actually does his gravel. Really good packing gravel. So we plan on getting more loads of this and trying to get the property more straightened out. Leveled out. This tapers down pretty low. And an endless pile of wood. We're slowly cutting it up and getting rid of all this stuff. This was a massive wood cutting pile over here. But trailer gotta keep parked there. The main road that kind of goes to nowhere. And then I got Chelsea a new Jeep, as I said. We'll look at that one day. She actually parks up this thing. It doesn't look super steep, but it's quite the little drop there for her to back up, but she gets it up there. And then we got to add on to this and stuff later, but again, that's not about cars or AMCs or anything, so. Well, anyways, sorry that this isn't a real super great video, but on the other side of the shop, we'll actually have a shop door. The overhead door will be on that side, kind of right where the Jeep is sitting, so it'll be nice. I'm probably going to put a man door in over here, kind of where the burnt AMX is. And obviously, I was talking about this gravel. We have to fill all of that up still. This whole area's got to get filled. And we got to dig the septic first and finish the drain field and all that. And then this area here where all these cars are sitting, I'll probably leave the area right here behind the shop or on the side of the shop able for 2 cars, but I did promise the wife we would let her put a yard in here, and which would be really nice to have a yard. And then this little flat top spot, she can put her little greenhouse. We'll level all this dirt down and stuff, so that's what I can tell you guys. So anyways, I appreciate you watching the video. I guess the last thing I'll go over is it actually really doesn't bother me, nor do I really care that much, but I don't remember who you are who wrote the comment about the Junkyard Javelin and the 454 video about me telling everybody to build the cars as I say to build them. I haven't watched a video to actually see if I say anything like that. I'm sure I probably do, but it's called sarcasm. So I guess if it offended you, oh well, I'm not going to write back because I'm not going to get into any arguments with people on the intranet, especially if they haven't already watched all my videos and figured out how serious I am about anything. So, but again, I'm not going to take the time to learn your name. I'm sure someone's going to complain, well, you should know all of the people writing to you. I'm not going to, but if you're watching this video, that's a shout out to you. Good job. Good job on telling me that I told you to build the car as I build them, and don't build them any other way. That's what I do. I tell you what to do. So, all right. Well, I'll quit rambling about petty stuff like that. And the next video, well, it's gonna snow a whole bunch. I'm trying to see if I can't figure out how to make a video a week. So maybe next weekend, if it's not too bad, maybe we'll piddle with the Hornet or something. The Jeeps are all gone too, by the way. My other nephew bought that Chief Cherokee with the 401 in it. He loved it so much he actually bought it from me. So he actually took that other Wagoneer with him too. So all that's out of here. No more Jeep stuff. Well, unless the Junkyard Jeep. But all right, everybody. Well, thanks for watching. Oh, there's my neighbor down there. It's his little military Jeep. All right. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.